Hello everyone, my name is Seraphi and I'm happy to meet you all, and today we're going to review exactly what Nash is and the new monster Cxyz Barian Hope. It's a really weird card, and if you're reading it for the first time you're going to wonder what the heck it is and why it's being printed and what happens. So I wanted to actually showcase the episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal that Nash appears in that showcases Barian Hope. It's pretty wild, so get strapped in. This is a really good. This is peak Yu-Gi-Oh! In my opinion. One of the best duels of every series. Not the best, certainly, but I think it's in the top 10. So take a look and let's see what we got here. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal episode 142. This is the second of three episodes of Nash versus Yuma. This is on YouTube, in English, available in the United States. I claim no copyright. Please support the official release.
When you take on me, you take on all 7 Barian Emperors. Together we can summon our most powerful monster!
Barian World's most powerful monster?
This Guardian is so mighty that it can only be summoned by overlaying all 7 Barian numbers in the ultimate Cxyz summoning!
Nash played a card in the first episode that summoned Giant Red Hand, Masquerade, and Comet Cestus to Yuma's side of the field.
I overlay Silent Honor, Ragnafinity, Archmage Sarah, Neo Tachyon, Giant Red Hand, Comet Cestus, and Masquerade! With these 7 monsters, I build the ultimate overlay network! Feast your eyes on Cxyz Barian Hope!
The fact that its back is literally made out of stars looks amazing. They better give this card an animation. I don't think they've given a rival 2 animations yet. Kaiba doesn't count because he's a protagonist. But, no. They gave Chaz 2 animations. Chaz has one for Ojama King and one for Armed Dragon level 7. So yeah, we should absolutely get an animation for both number 101 and Cxyz Barian Hope. Because, I mean, they already have it in the anime. It has an animation, so we should give it.
This looks bad.
Keep your guard up, Yuma.
Gee, you think?
The other Emperors may have fallen, but they're far from defeated. I'm going to keep fighting for each and every one of them because I know they do the same for me. For the glory of Barian World, we will defeat you and destroy Astral World. That's a promise.
You gotta be kidding me. 7 on 2 isn't fair.
This was unforeseen. To win, we will need to expect the unexpected.
At last, the 7 Emperors will fight as one!
This is wild. Shark's Blast almost knocked me off my feet.
Yuma refers to Nash as Shark for the entire series. I don't know why he does that. He's really stubborn.
Power is limitless!
I will guarantee Barian World's future by making Astral World a thing of the past! You've had your fun, but now you're done! Barian Hope gains 1,000 attack points for every one of its overlay units!
That's 7,000 attack points.
Yuma, play your trap!
Right, I activate the Trap Overlay Assistance! When I have no cards in my hand, I get to draw a card for every overlay unit that you have. So, I draw 7 cards!
That's a small price to pay for what Barian Hope can do. By using one overlay unit or paying 400 life points, it can activate the special ability of one of the 7 Barian numbers.
Okay, so the actual Barian Hope, how it works is you can overlay any one of your numbers over 100. And if you do, then you can target a number over 100 in your graveyard and Barian Hope's effect becomes that monster's effect until the end of the turn. You don't use an overlay unit to do this, but because you don't use an overlay unit to do this, you can't exactly put the monster that you overlaid into the graveyard, which makes it kind of awkward. And I think that's part of the reason why the skill that we're getting is going to put all 7 of them in our extra deck for Nash, and the idea is going to be that you attach one of the Barian numbers that you want to use to Nash Knight, which is a card that we're probably going to get, and then and Nash Knight essentially trades its overlay units for 1 Chaos over 100 from your extra deck, and then it takes another monster your opponent controls as overlay unit, which is really good removal. Then when Nash Knight dies, or when it uses this effect again, you have that number. Maybe it's Chaos 105, maybe it's Chaos 106, maybe it's Chaos 104, whatever you want. That number is now in your graveyard, so that you can then make Barian Hope and target that monster and use its effect.
What? No way! That's like facing all 7 Barian numbers simultaneously! And it's nearly impossible to beat even a single one!
I can only use each of their special abilities once per turn. But that'll be more than enough to crush you. I pay 400 life points. That lets me activate Neo Galaxy Ice Tachyon Dragon's special ability! Not only does it negate the effects of all other cards on the field, but it transcends time and returns all cards to the way they were at the beginning of the turn! So Utopia can use its special abilities! Furthermore, you can't activate any cards without my permission. I paid 400 more life points! I activate Chaos number 102 Archfiend Seraph's special ability! Your Utopia loses all of its attack points!
Utopia!
I paid 400 life points again! My sister's Ragnafinity will send chills down your spine! Since Utopia lost 2,500 attack points, you take 2,500 points of damage! But you only have 2,400 life points! And since you can't activate any card on your field to stop the damage, you're finished!
Oh, you think? 'Cause I don't! I activate the trap and barrier! I can't activate any card on my field, but I can from my hand! Ant Barrier switches Utopia to defense mode, and it chains up your monster so that it can't attack. It's all tied up with nowhere to go.
Very cute. If you think you outsmarted me, well, think again. I can handle anything you dish out. I'll pay 400 more life points to activate Chaos number 106 Giant Red Hand's special ability. Its humongous fist smashes your puny Ant Barrier into pieces.
Alright, I was holding off for a second so you guys could see just how wild this episode is. He's literally chaining every single number over 100's effect at once. But I will go ahead and actually for a second here, because my boy Nash 100% won this game. So number 106's, or Chaos 106's effect is when a card effect is activated, detach a material, negate all other cards on the field. So if he's going to use the effect to negate Ant Barrier's restriction that he can't attack, it should also have negated the effect of Ant Barrier's restriction of. It should also have negated Ant Barrier's effect to prevent him from taking any damage. So he totally took 2,500 damage from Ragnafinity. Rewrite the episode. Astroworld is destroyed.
What?
Barian Hope is free. Next, Alito steps into the ring. I paid 400 life points to activate Battling Boxer Common Cestus's special ability. Barian Hope automatically KOs your Utopia.
Technically speaking, Utopia should have been banished by Ragnafinity's effect, but I guess we're saying that Ant Barrier negated that entirely, rather than just preventing the damage. It's not very clear. But also, we never saw Ragnarfinity in the actual anime, so I don't know that it was ever established that Ragnarfinity banishes monsters. Regardless, this is the only monster he had on the field, so they had to make sure that it stayed alive long enough for him to use C105's effect.
Astro, Utopia's gone!
And you'll be a goner too. Chaos Cxyz, Barian Hope, annihilate human Astral!
Oh, you're not taking me down that easily. Not as long as I have Guardian to protect me. When you attack me directly, I can summon this big fella in defense mode.
Whatever. Nothing you do will save you. Take the stage, Umbral Horror Masquerade! Buckle your seatbelts because we're taking you for a ride to the dark side! First, say bye-bye-bye to your Gaga. Then I send one random card in your hand to the graveyard. And for the finishing touch, Masquerade cuts your life points in half.
Yuma! Astro!
You're all out of options. Barian Hope, destroy them once and for all!
Yuma!
Goodbye, Yuma!
Save your goodbyes, but say hello to my Rainbow Karibo. My pal resurrects from my graveyard to defend me from your attack.
Fine, I'll just flatten that floating cream puff.
No matter what.
So there you go. Very cool. Obviously, Nash is keeping all of his overlay units on Barian Hope because they represent his friends and he doesn't want to let them go. Pretty awesome that he's paying his life points instead. And then also you'll notice that he used every Chaos overlay monster except his own. He did not activate C101's effect that turn, but he used 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, and 107. So, this is Cxyz Barian Hope, or the original name is Cxyz Barian, the King of Dreams. I hope you guys get excited to play this card. It's probably going to be free. I assume it will probably be one of the drops that we get from the Nash event. So look forward to that. I'll probably play it on stream at least once. My name is Seraphi, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me.